All right. I'll let a few folks show up. All right, we got the first viewer. All right, we're gonna make a quick little move. All right, welcome all. A little bit chilly. I don't think it's going to get above 60 degrees today for the air temp. Water temp is right around 57 degrees, 58 degrees. Hadn't really set up just yet with the water temp. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. We'll put you all up on the chesty right away, as we are hunting for big ass bass, big fish. Gonna throw a little bit larger average size bait. Let's see how it goes. Got about the same freaking wind as we had yesterday. Farmer Boy 15, what's up, man? Brad, how you doing? Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. All right, we're ready. I'm gonna kick this off with the 10-inch Magdraft. Yesterday I was getting bit on the 8-inch Keitech as I went live yesterday for a little bit. It's a big ass bait, but it'll get bit. I prefer to throw bigger baits. I actually hooked a fish yesterday and I went to go net it. This was not on camera. It was right before I left the lake. Decided to stop at a spot that I caught a fish earlier in the day with on the Keitech. Instead of throwing the Keitech, I picked this up. Giant come out, smoked the bait, hooked it, fought it, got it all the way up to the boat. I go to net it, and I hit the fish with the net and knocked the fish loose from the bait. Probably had it just lightly hooked, but yeah, it was just awesome shit. Something you always want to do. At least a 6-pounder, maybe 6 plus. At that point, I just went ahead and packed my shit up and went home. I did catch 3 yesterday on live. I caught a 2.5, 3.5, and a 4.5. All on the 8-inch Keitech. Water temp is dropping. Right now I got 58.03 for a water temp. Oh, I'll just do that shit right in the tree. We're looking for a fish over 5 pounds. Be sure to hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're unfamiliar with this swim bait, it's made by Mega Bass. It's called the Magdraft. I make it in a 6, 8, and 10-inch. This is the 10-inch. This is in the Biwa shad. To me, it mimics a rainbow trout perfect. We don't have shad in our water. or in our lakes like they do over in Japan. That's where Lake Biwa is. I think that's where the current state world record largemouth bass was caught from. Lake Biwa, Japan. Kyoto something is his name that caught it. He tied the world record. I did get a bite over here, so let me skip this bait. That's one of the cool things about this bait. You can skip it. It skips very well. Same with the Keitech. And I'm surprised I didn't get bit right there. Oh. I really wish I would have filmed that whole sequence yesterday after I got off live with this bait of me losing that fish. It was awesome. It was good, great footage. I should have been rolling the B-roll, but no. Decided not to, and now nobody gets to ever see that. I'd rather show people what it's like. That's that's like a fishing fail. Oh shit, look out, right into the tree. Damn. I don't think any fish are in that tree. This is right where the area, right where I had one. There's some stairs underneath the water right there. Probably scared it by throwing it right in that freaking tree. Yeah. There's definitely a stain to the water. Normally this is a pretty clear water. We've had high winds the last 2 days. Reason I like the Keitech more than this, because I could throw the Keitech wherever. I can't throw this lure with a treble hook on it. So this bait has an inside harness, and it has a treble hook. It has a little magnet right there, as you can see. Let's see. Yep, a little magnet right by my thumb. Holds your treble hook right to the belly of it. Some magnets work better than others on the sizes of them. I think the 6-inch is considered the best magnet out of all of them. The 8-inch, it comes loose all the time. Same with the 10. That big ass swim bait coming through the water. This thing should just get smoked here shortly. I'm looking at a 5 to 7 pounder today. They're definitely in this lake. Throwing this Magdraft on a 8-foot rod, extra heavy, made by 13 Fishing. It's a Defy Black rod. They discontinued and don't make this anymore. It's literally a 8-foot rod. Handles big old swim baits. I think it handles swim baits up to 14 ounces. It's almost a pound. Getting a little bit large in the baits if it's starting to get close to a pound. As most people fish half-ounce baits, quarter-ounce baits. This particular swim bait weighs 6 ounces. I think over 6 ounces. It's a beast of a bait. But this thing gets munched. I've caught stupid 2-pounders on this 10-inch. Kid you not. You're kind of limited. You gotta have fairly clear and clean water to be able to throw this. You can't throw it in the pads and stuff. You can't throw it like I could throw the Keitech rigged up weed this. It definitely calls fish from afar. They will come out of nowhere and just smoke this bait. See, you always whenever I take this out of the water, I want to look at the little gap between this. I want that treble to sit tight to the belly. And I want this to be straight. I don't want it to be kinked up or anything like that. May impede the way the fish eats it. A lot of times they're going to short strike it. This already has plenty of teeth marks on it. The bigger ones will straight up headshot this. That's how most of them eat the bait. If anything's on the corner of this wall. Some very nice fish on the corner of that wall. retaining wall. Quite a few of them on the lake. Already thinking of making a move. Let me fish the Keitech right here. See what happens. Alright, if you're unfamiliar with this is the Keitech 7.8 on a modified owner beast flashy swimmer hook. I modified that little stupid weak wire. You take that little wire off and you replace it with some hardware, some simple hardware. You can even upsize the blade. I use the old spinnerbait blade from an old razor blade made by Strike King. But yeah, once again, this color is sexy shad. You can see it all beat up right here from them headshotting this. The smaller fish tend to short strike and get a lot of the tail and back half of it. A lot of the bigger ones will just ball this and hit it head on. All right, here we go. Look out, ducks. I already got a hitchhiker already. Thing just looks really good coming through the pads. You can throw it through just about anything, and they will murder it. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday afternoon. Sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe. Water temp is 58.25. It's steady dropping. I have literally this lake to myself. A lot of bass fishermen hunt in the fall time. So you literally will have lakes to yourself. And a lot of them are deer hunting, duck hunting. I hunt big fish. That's what I hunt. Shitty cast. Got a south wind. Thank you for those that have all tapped in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll check the chat here shortly. I appreciate each and every one of you folks that are watching me, wherever you're at in the world. We're trophy hunting for some large bass today. Kind of continuing off of what transpired yesterday. I just got bit right there. A short striker, probably a 2-pounder. I can catch them on this, but a lot of them more than likely will short strike the bait. I've had even giants come up and short strike it or just flat out miss the entire bait. All right, we're gonna skip this next one underneath that little walkway. There we go. I'm ready to crack this thing. I'm not cracking anything. All right. Yeah, that little pecker that just bit my swim bait. I'm not looking for a fish like that. I don't care about slowing down, stopping, trying to catch them. We're hog hunting today. If none of that works out, then I guess we'll worry about it then. But until then, until about 5 hours go by. As I got about 5 hours of daylight, 6 hours until it's probably dark. Dark 30. See if anything. I could literally throw this shit in, through, around. You can't throw a lot of other big swim baits. I know we're gonna have one come out and just commit suicide eating this freaking Keitech. They hit this thing like it owes them money from 8th grade, freshman year, or something like that. Nothing. Come on, piggy, piggy, piggy. See a little boat ramp, you gotta fish it. Boat ramps are like magnets. Usually a good one roaming around here. At least in the summertime, especially when that grass is popping the surface. I got this swim bait on a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio reel. But that Keitech, it has you could burn it, you could fish it slow. Has a big wide wag of the tail. It just has like a happy medium when you reach that of the speed. You'll know it when you find it. Do one more. Summertime I skipped underneath this dock. There's a dock monster underneath it. This has an inlet, but it has no outlet as far as creeks. This lake is 313 acres in size. It is a long, narrow type of a lake. It does have an inlet on the top side, north side of the lake, but the south side does not have a discharge. So a lot of these yards, they do get flooded. It is past capacity right now, as you can see some flooding going on right there. And we hadn't even gotten into the rainy part of the year yet. So interesting to see what happens with all that. Any second, I should just get dumped. Be sure to share this with your favorite fishing buddy, as I will be going live for a bit today. Appreciate each and every one of you folks watching from wherever you're watching from, whether it's a different state, different country. Nothing but love. Here we go. Oh, I need to set the hook. Starting to run out of some real estate here. I see nothing but waterfowl. Oh, I just got bit right there. Short struck it. Seemed like a way smaller fish. Maybe try to get that blade. Fix this. I'm gonna throw this up to the wall. Keeping my rod tip up high. This is a 7'9" rod. Keep my rod tip and the line up off the water surface. You can steer this right through that stuff. Look at that. It comes back unscathed. Nothing on it. There's always a fish over here by this bulrush. Not to say there isn't. I'm going to continue on. There was a little pecker, but I'm not interested in them little fish. I want the ones that make the little fish, the big ones. We're not going to fish any further. There's a bunch of dumb ducks. Duck bucks. Well, since we're up here, we're going to smash over here, fish them pads right quick. We'll go from there. So stay tuned. We're fixing to make a move. We're going to zip across the lake. I don't need to strap the shit down. Nah. Hopefully nothing falls out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eatshit.com. Ah. Check the chat before I continue on. Fishing with Ferg, what's up, man? Thomas, how you doing? Natasha, how you doing? Am I winning? I'm always winning, I guess. Mr. Doug Robertson, how you doing? Claudia, Lover. Guy was king, what's up, man? Here we go. I don't know where that shit come from. Those are little floating islands right there with the trees on it. Those aren't normally there. I wonder if they broke off from the south end and floated up here. That's just crazy. All right, here we go. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Bomb that thing over there. It literally looks and sounds and feels like a mini car crash when a fish explodes on this swim bait. Like I said, like it owed him money from the 9th grade, man. It was some serious shit here. Nothing. When the pads start to really thin out here where it's a lot thicker, a lot of fish will pull out. I don't think that's the case just yet. I feel like there's still fish up here in the northern end. But here soon, by the end of this month, there'll be a majority of these fish will be moving out of here. But I feel like there still should be quite a bit of bait still in here. I did get wrecked here about a month ago from a big old fish. Wanted that Keitech, it missed everything on the Keitech. But I wanted it so bad. It was a 5 to 7 pounder. Yeah, look at that shit. That shit's floating. So hook up to it and tow it back down to the south end. Tow it back to the boat launch. Look what I found. There are some ropes right there. Somebody's towed this shit around. I see ropes right there. I saw ropes around there. Somebody's tied ropes around this shit and towed them up here. I'm gonna say that shit come from them people up there. Yeah, somebody towed that shit up. There's rope all the way around that. That's crazy. Fucking tweaker, Billy. Leave it alone, Billy. Alright, we can live on that. Oh, shit. What's this guy doing? He's doing something over here. He's looking over at me like, don't tell nobody. Are you tweaker, Billy? Damn it, Billy. Oh, it is tweaker Billy doing that shit. He's got a wench. He's wenching that shit out of the way. That's why he's got the fucking dive suit on. For some reason, I kind of hope that snaps him and whips him in the leg. For some reason, I don't know. We're just gonna leave him to be. Homeowner doesn't like that shit there and he wants to just rip it out. Like, damn, dude, you don't own the water to be able to take that shit out. I don't think the EPA would appreciate that. All right, tweaker Billy, we're out. There we go. It's cold. Look at that beautiful shit right there, y'all. Like some postcard type stuff. Maybe not. All right. All right, let's get the hog hunting. Ladies and gentlemen, if you live here in the PNW, cold. All right. Throw this right there. There's a little concrete wall that runs right there, made out of cylinder blocks. Pretty cool. Gotten bit on it in the past on this exact bait. This should just get freaking chopped. There's 10 feet of water back in there underneath that big old tree. All right, we're going to kind of alternate between this 8-inch Keitech and the 10-inch Magdraft. I could cut my punch rig off and tie on a 7-inch glide bait on it. Bass Pro Shop XPS Swerve. I need to hit up the other side of the lake. In my opinion, is better than this side. But don't sleep on this side either. For me, it's all about casting angles and your timing. And bait has something to do with it. But put yourself in position. Yeah, just come right. Yep. Sorry about that, y'all. That sucks. I just yeah. Sorry about that. I'm at a local lake as well, in city limits. Cell signal should be great. Nope. Uh, God, there's got to be a giant fish underneath one of these trees or bushes, whatever the hell that is. I got 20 feet from the front of the bush all the way to the back of it, where the bank is. I should have been smoked. You just now saw me there, fuzzy nuts? Spot right there. Spot right there. Awesome. Apologize for that, y'all. Don't know why the signal sucks so bad, but it does. I got a new bait to show. All right, so this is the 8-inch Gambler. There's 2 to a pack. This is what this looks like. Throw that back in there. So we were fishing this, the Keitech 7.8. Now we're fishing the Gambler true 8-inch. So you could tell the Keitech's just a little shy of the true 8-inch. We're gonna go ahead and thread this on. This is one of my favorite trailers for both chatterbaits, swim jigs. It's just a great swim grass type of a bait. Made for grass from the boys in Florida. If you've never seen Gambler, highly recommend checking them out. I'll get this rigged up. Let's see, just make sure that it's straight. I feel like I can push that up on there a little bit more. All right. Let's see how this goes. This is in the color of Icebreaker. I like the way I rigged that up. There we go. Just gonna leave that, tuck that right there. Here we go. Name of that color is Icebreaker. Once again, you can pick this up at Tackle Warehouse. I'm not affiliated with Gambler or Tackle Warehouse. Not yet. Oh yeah, that thing's gonna get freaking munched. Look at that. The colors they had of this were, in my opinion, weren't the greatest. The soft plastic got to weigh over an ounce. All right, let's see what it does. I've seen these for a while. Oh, there was a fish right there following it. Don't get me wrong, I still love the Keitech. Keitech is the OG of swim baits. Been for a long time. A lot of bees. Definitely doesn't have that wide wag tail like the Keitech does. This may be better for colder water. Has real subtle tail kick. Has a big enough profile. (2:11 p.m. here in the PNW. Appreciate everyone tapping in. Be sure to like, sure to share, be sure to subscribe. Hit that cat water, touched it. Oh, fishy. Gambler makes some really good soft plastic baits. Whether they're frogs, swim baits, craws, whatever it is, Gambler makes pretty good shit. Yeah, unsure how long that was turned off. I love T-Mobile. We got ducks. Awesome. So cool. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, y'all. That's T-Mobile. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm gonna make a move to a better spot on the lake. All right. All right. Hopefully that freaking signal doesn't lose again. Go out or what the hell is doing. I go from 45, 50 something people to 4. All right. I think I am going to put you guys on the charger. All right. Right in that tree. So I switched up from the Keitech 7.8 to a Gambler 8-inch easy swimmer, I guess it's known as. This is what I've switched up to. This is what I normally fish. It's just ever so slightly smaller. We're still fishless. A couple of smaller bites. Maybe put that Keitech back on. Oh, let me see what's up with this. When you're fishing for larger than average size bass, gotta understand that you're not going to get as many bites as you normally get when you fish larger than average size baits. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday afternoon. In Washington State, Kitsap County, trophy fishing for some giant bass. This thing comes through the grass and the pads, just perfect. I wish it'd cloud up. Not right this minute, but here in a little bit it'll be clouding up. Check the chat. No luck just yet. The fucking live feed keeps dying and shit. The signal keeps dying. I've lost signal about 5-6 times. I lost a bunch of folks that were watching. I was up to about 45 people, and that's it. I hadn't caught anything yet, but I've gotten a couple bites. I changed up to the new Gambler Easy Swimmer 8-inch. Got some stupid grass on it. It's pretty cool bait. Comes through cover really, really good. The colors that they have an offer for is garbage. This is called Icebreaker. Still, nonetheless, still kind of a cool color. 2 to a pack. And it looks as just a touch larger than the 7.8, so it's actual 8-inch. But the shimmy on that body, pretty cool. It should just get annihilated here shortly. I had to change size. The other side is garbage, like it normally is. Got you all charging up on the phone. So here shortly, I can put you guys back onto the chesty harness. We actually got a little bit clearer water down here than we do up on the north end. North end's a little bit stained. Probably from the rough wind that we had yesterday and earlier today. All right, I should be able to get bit here. Sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this live stream with your best fishing buddy. I have not been bit on this exact swim bait just yet, but it's coming. Sun's out, not supposed to be, supposed to be cloudy. I don't know why that cloud hadn't covered the sun up just yet. Look like possible rain coming in too. Awesome. Maybe the fishing will get right then. Uh-huh. A little bit further back there, not as far as I wanted to. Still nada. I feel like that sun's about to get blotted. There goes the sun. Not bad. I don't know. I probably could go with the 12-aught hook on this instead of the 10. I feel like if this sat a little bit further back, closer to this first joint, I think you probably catch a little bit more fish. So that 12-aught hook will probably be just game changer for this. Feels like it's heavier than that Keitech. So it's probably an ounce and a half, just for the plastic. But it comes through that cover really good. I'll check the chat here shortly. I was supposed to be out today. Another day wasted because of the fucking weather, man. Stupid guy. Bite here. Check chat. Joe Cutler, no Xander, just bass, man. Wish we had Xander. I agree, Carrie. That's why I said I hunt for fish. Haha. All right, a couple more docks, and I think I'm gonna break for lunch. Still hadn't got that one famous bite yet. Hmm. Hmm. And I think it's gonna be some lunchtime. Once again, we got a simple little lunch. Uh-huh. I got some more beans, carrots, jalapeno, onions, garlic, navy beans, pinto beans. nice and hot. Claudia, Brazil. Hello. Taking a little lunch break. Late afternoon. All right. I have to move the motor, the boat. Mm-hmm. Up there, Cocker Spaniel. I can still see your tail wagging. Suck my gas. That's what it says on the motor. Daniel, my favorite lure would be a buzzbait. It's what I caught my biggest bass to this day on, is a single bladed buzzbait, and it was a 10-pound, 6-ounce largemouth bass. My new favorite lure is swim baits, glide baits, soft baits, whatever it may be. I'm talking large swim baits too. I'm not talking about a 5-inch swim bait. I'm talking about 8 and over. Woo. All right. Well, bite's starting to suck ass. Man, this fishing is stingy right now. Well, give this bait a little bit longer. I'm gonna take it off, put the Keitech back on. Would have thought we would have got thumped already. All right, we're gonna put the swim bait down for a minute. We're gonna pick up a big spinnerbait, 3/4 ounce. We'll see if we can pick up a couple fish over here. Come on, get the fuck out of the tree, man. There's no bass in the tree. I ripped this fucking tree up. Come on. Get out of there, dickhead. Oh. Tired of this shitty ass fall bite going on here in Washington State. See if we get one off of the stairway right here. Oh, this bite is horrendous. Man, the bite cannot be this freaking bad. Uh-oh. That's the sound of rain. It's raining right over there. Shit. Uh-huh. Batten down the hatches. That's some bullshit. I can hear that rain coming. Yeah, clear blue skies right there, but it's about to dump. Yeah, shit. Looks like a freaking tornado. There's a dude having fun. I bet that rain against your face feels real good. Woo! Look at that. We got some hail. Maybe that's why the bite's kind of shitty. Uh-huh. Getting dumped on. Uh-huh. Perfect weather. All right, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for the live stream for today. Yes, I got skunked. I'm not afraid to show that skunk. Definitely put in the effort to get bit. The fish just weren't wanting to cooperate. But nonetheless, until next time, Swimbait 79 out.